everyone, I'm Doxy and you're watching Doxy Can Make. Welcome back, or welcome if it is your first time watching. Today we're gonna be talking about those knits that I would make again. There are 5 of them, but as I was going through everything that I have made through Ravelry, through my own head, if it was not on Ravelry or somewhere on my notebooks, I found a little bit more, more than 5 to talk about. But they are those makes that either I have made again or I would have worn them so much that I would love to have like another one, that I should be making like another one, another version. And I know that a lot of us from making, like from knit or crochet, we go to the next challenge, to the next make, like to learn or just because we want something different. But I like when there are those like staples in a sense, or these mindless makes that you just gravitate to, and I thought it would be fun to show them which one I found that I would make again and again. So it has everything. Like my list, I try to be to have like a little bit for anything. So from pullovers, sweaters, to cardigans, to scarves, to bottoms, which is a chapter into making that not a lot of people are have, or at least I have found a lot of patterns into that. So I'm on the lookout always for shorts and pants and skirts and dresses even. So yeah, so it has a little bit of everything, and it also includes both knitting and crochet, and it even has like some things that has duplicate stitch. So let's start, and the first one is going to be a sweater. I actually forgot to talk about what I'm currently wearing. So I'm wearing the Stripe Hype pullover by Kutavakika, Veronica Lindberg, and Kutavakika on Instagram. And I have made mine in a little bit of a scrap version of it. So I gathered all my cottons and merino or cotton merino yarns that I had around last year, and I decided to make to not follow the pattern as it is, like that it has like 3 different contrast colors, and just use whatever I had. And I think I really like the result a little bit, not a little bit, I really have been loving. So this could have been one of the sweaters that I would make again, but I have been making a lot of stripes, so maybe stripes is the thing that I'm always going back again. But as a pattern, it is great, and it has like a lot of possibilities. So you can either make it as I did, like with scrap and just like forget all the colors, or you can have like the suggestion, or you can have like only 2 colors. Basically you can do anything that you want. I just had like a little bit of a sequence in my mind for the colors, but then I just freehand it like a little bit. And for the sleeves, you could see that they are not like the same. I actually did the right sleeve first, and I had like this sequence, and I decided to go not with the sequence that I had on the body, to go completely rogue. I came up with these like colors, and then for the left one I decided to just like switch them around. So it started with what I have ended on the right sleeve. Yeah, and it is quite light, I would say. It had like a lot of cotton merino and just cotton yarns, and some of them are just like merino, whatever, from whatever they had. And I really liked like the final result, and I just added like a little bit of contrast like here as the pattern has, and I just didn't have like the same colors on everything, so I just decided to switch it up. Super fun. I don't think I did, the only modification that I did onto that was that I didn't do the decreases on the body, and I just knitted it straight, and I did change like needles as it was recommended. So I have followed everything else to the T basically, apart from the colors and not doing the decreases. But I would absolutely recommend it, and it has my love for stripes, so this is what I'm wearing today, the Stripe Hype sweater by Kika. First one, I said that it's going to be a sweater. And this is my Lento, this is the Lento sweater by Jonna Helin. It was part of the Line magazine issue 11, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's a pattern that just took like a life on its own. It is a simple raglan in a loose gauge that it has fingering and mohair, knitted in 6mm needles. And it's just like as mindless but with great shaping. And I understand, as I was making it, I started this last year as well, when around in April there was a knit-along call for Lento Love call that got started in April. And I would open my Instagram and the thing that I would see every other post or every post was like someone making a Lento. And then everything that I would watch on YouTube was also someone making a Lento. So I was like, okay, I'm convinced, I will give it a try. So I did, and I don't regret it at all. I didn't follow, I didn't follow the fingering recommendation because I had this beige yarn that I was supposed to use it for another project as stripes, surprise, surprise. But then I decided to use the contrast color that I had that was a very nice green, limey green. And I thought that the beige is not going to be very nice, very close to my face because it was very, very light. But I found this mohair. It was in Nuria was doing a pop-up in Laurel Knits studio last year, and I found this Eye of the Tiger Tikkeri Silma mohair that has this sunset vibe, and I thought that it would be very nice with that beige that I had, and it did. So you could say that my Lento is off gauge maybe, or like kinda like maybe off gauge, but I think the final result is quite close to what it's supposed to be, just is a little bit like more warm since my main yarn was more close to DK than fingering. And I think I needed size 3 with 6mm needles. I can confess that I didn't swatch. I did swatch, but I didn't wash it, like properly swatch. But I just started like along with 6mm needles, and I think I really liked the result. From the time that I finished it, I have worn it so much that you could see that my mohair is protesting like here and there. So it was like, I understood the hype completely because it's very mindless and it has like a very nice fit, and I can see why people have made it again and again. And I caught myself thinking like, oh, I have this mohair that I haven't used, or like I have this scrap yarn from different projects, like, oh, I can make a Lento. Especially if you have watched Jana from Finnish Knitting Stories, Ketu Knits on Instagram, you might have seen last year she was also participating in the call, and she has made a super gorgeous version of Lento with scrap yarn that she had around in her stash, and it's just a dream. And she has knitted it several times as well, and I think she has a dedicated video, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, so check it out. But Lento would be one that I would make again, and I can see myself making it again. And if anybody from my family asks me to make like a sweater for them, I would recommend like the Lento to them if they don't know, or if they don't want me like to freestyle a pattern. But yeah, I think I will try to put pictures all over like here so you can see how I have worn it so far. But I have worn it a lot, and I can see another one coming to my future. So that was the Lento sweater by Jonna Helin. Jonna, just a great pattern. You know that it has gotten a life on its own. So yeah, completely. And I think you can now purchase it, you can now purchase it as a single pattern through Ravelry, or maybe even through Line Magazine's website. I will check it. I will put everything like down on the description. Yeah, but that was my Lento, and one of the things that I will knit again. For the next one, I will have a cardigan. For my cardigan, the one that I chose, again, I haven't made it again, but it is the one that I really wanted to. So this is cardigan number 9 by My Favorite Things Knitwear, and this was like a heavily modified, not modified, heavily adorned piece of mine that I made for my Taylor Swift concert in Stockholm for the Eras tour, and I used it as a base to add like my personal twist. So I added beads, and because of the restriction that that in Sweden that we had for bags, that you were not allowed to bring any bags, and it's still in effect up until now, I decided to add some pockets so I could have like an option to put like maybe my lipstick there, or like quickly like my phone, and then I just put embroidery on the most of the back with different parts, different things from the albums. I talk all about it in everything that I have made in 2024, if you want to know more about the embroidery like on the back and everything. The reason why I want to make it again, I made mine with Novita 7 Brothers, and I followed the pattern to the T, with the exceptions of adding the pockets, which was nothing super complicated. The reason that I would make it again, it's the construction. It was my first cardigan and garment that I made with saddle shoulder, and I haven't done it before, and even though it seemed a little bit like of daunting, it was very nicely explained in the pattern, and I really enjoy making it. The other reason was the construction of the neckline, and how like sturdy it is with double knitting. I really love it because it just completely brought it together. So it is completely like the style. It has a very classic feel, and oversized, and it's something that you will go again and again for. So I think the designer made it like, not made it, but one of her samples that she has, it's in red, and it looks so cool. So I would really love to make like, I'm not sure if it would make like a navy or a black version, because I don't have anything in those colors, if I would just go for a red, because I also absolutely love it. And it had like this taupe wooden Montgomery style buttons, but I chose this button for mine, like iridescence, to go like a little bit with the rest like of the theme and the things that's going on, and also a little bit more quiet because a lot of things going on here. So it is definitely the fit, and it's something that I have been going like again and again like to wear it because of it, and yeah, I think it's very classy, and I think it goes with a lot of things that you can put it like with jeans, with like nice pants, with dress pants if you want it, like with skirts, with dresses. I have been, when I made it, like I finished it in May, beginning of May, and then I was just doing the embroidery for the sew. I thought that it would be like, oh, that's such a pity, I'm not gonna wear it again, because it's getting like warmer even here in Finland, so I don't think I'm gonna wear it again. Oh, that's sad. I'm only gonna wear it for the concert, and then I'm gonna wear it again in the end of August, September. I was mistaken. I wore it all around like the summer, because we had like a little bit of cooler days and everything, and I just wore it as a jacket on top. It has to do with the white, because it's much more it's a color like a statement, but okay, it has the fun here, so it's not only like this creamy white color. So I would make it again to have it in another color, to have it completely as it is and not to add the rest of the parts here. But yeah, it's just the classy fit of it, and it's one of those sweaters, like not sweater, cardigans that I really enjoy wearing. So it's very high on my list of making it again. I wanted to go more now into bottoms, and excuse if my if it is a little bit wobbly. I just had to pull this one out from my spring summer clothes. I haven't made the transition yet because the weather hasn't been like last week. It was actually freezing in Helsinki, so yeah, I haven't made the transition yet. So this is the Venla skirt by Milena Pauliina, and it is a skirt that I think it also took like a huge life on its own. I made mine. I was part of the test knit, first of all. So I made mine with completely scraps, whatever I had, from cotton, and some of them are also cotton merino. And I made it was again like around Easter time, as it is now, but 2 years ago. And it has been one of those pieces that I have been wearing like a lot, especially during spring, summer. And that's why I think I want to make another version that can also have it in the winter, like autumn winter time, but I also want to make another summer version of it, and I think I should have like the yarn. It is very straightforward as a pattern, and I love that it has like a slit here. Of course, you don't have to add it if you don't want to, and has a very nice detail of I-cord all around to make it look like to make it more sturdy. I think I might have messed up with my I-cord in my original version, so that would be another reason of why to make it. And what I love is that it also gives you this option to have this eyelets here, so you can add like a cord, so you can adjust the length. So it's very, very nice. So you can do it, and again, like, it's the fit. It fits. It is flattering. I have seen it all over Instagram from people making it in one color, in different colors, in marled version, and every time that I see it, I'm like, ah, yes, I need to make it again. I need to make it again. So that is like part of the reason why I need to make it again. So I can't just now wait for the weather to become like a little bit warmer and warmer, so I can just wear it again. And I remember around the time we were discussing like with Milena that you can you have the option to make it in whichever fiber you want. You can make it like with cotton, but you can also make it with wool if you want to wear it more in other seasons. So, and if you don't like, or you can make it with silk, like if you can get the gauge for that. So it's really versatile. So that was the other part of it, and I'm just very, very excited to have it again. And I know people that have made it in different like versions, wool versions, cotton version. I know that people also don't like cotton, knitting in cotton, which is very much understandable and respected. So you have a lot of options. So that was the Venla skirt that I've made with various things that I had, so yarns that I had in my stash. And some of them, you can even see them here, some of the colors. Not the yellow because it ran out on this skirt, but maybe the pink and the blue and the green and the blue and the pink here and the white here. It's like my cuffs. So I was trying to finish that yarn so badly with this and then with this, and I think I still have like some of the pink and the blue and the green, so never ending, and I think a tiny bit of that. But anyway, so that was the Venla skirt by Milena Pauliina, and I'm going to be going into an accessory next. It is an accessory that, if you follow me on Instagram, you can find me as That's a Sepdoxia there. You have seen me wear it a lot. So this is the Lanes of Hearts scarf by Jenny Ansah, Kotikotani on Instagram, and I was part of the test knit for that. I have just gotten the yarn for it without knowing that I will be part of the test knit in Jyväskylä Knitting Festival. And it is Laurel knits in Angry Salmon, both in Udu and in fingering, song fingering. I absolutely love Angry Salmon. Laurel's colorway is just like amazing. And the reason why I would make this again is because I have worn it so much. I have been so obsessed with little scarf that you can just put it like here and just like tie a knot like around here, and it has this nice detail in the back. I love having this swirly chair so I can do the transition. So I have been wearing it a lot. You can also wear it, what I have been mostly like doing when I wanted to my neck to be much more warmer was to go like this. So I would tie it around here and then fix this, and it will have like a better protection maybe for my neck. So since I finished it, I think this has been also now 2 years, I have been gravitating to it a lot. It is the color, it is also the yarn, it is also the design that is the perfect length for these small scarves that I have been obsessed. And it has like hearts like all over, if you can see it like here going down, and that's why it's called like lanes of hearts. And it's just like the softest thing, but you can choose like your whatever you want. You can also make it with DK, or you can also make it with fingering and silk mohair. Just the Udu was it's a little bit the thicker version, so it has like a thicker gauge, if I'm not mistaken. Don't remember it at all right now, but I think I absolutely like love this aspect of it, and I like the garter stitch also in that. Ooh, that gave me kind of like an idea. But yeah, this is the lanes of hearts, and it would be one that I will like make again. It was very straightforward, and I have been wearing it quite a lot. I might actually wear it again now. Should wash it properly. I have blocked it, but since I have been wearing it so much, it's due to a wash. Yeah, it's just like one of those accessories that, yeah, you can, since it is a scarf, of course you can, like, it's important to get like the gauge, but even if you off gauge, it's not that it's a garment, like it can be bigger or smaller, however you want, so you can decide how you want to play it out, and you totally have the freedom for that. So I think it's lovely, and I would be make it again if anybody asks me, or just for myself. And next we are going to have a dress, and it's going to be the crochet piece. Yay! I am not sure how I'm going to be sewing this because it is quite long. Maybe like this? I'm not sure. But I will put pictures all around me to see how exactly it is. So this is the Funky Fringes dress version, a crochet piece by Zuschlag, c.zuschlag on Instagram. It is this gorgeous piece that it has fringe. Give me fringe and like take everything. Again, I'm sorry that it's a little bit more wobbly. I have to pull it out from my spring summer clothes, but you have the option. Once again I was part of like the test knit. I feel that I'm saying all the time like now. I have no idea how to sew this. I just love this dress so much, and it was absolutely worth it, the time that it took for me to make it. I used mainly cotton yarn, fingering held double, and what I love in a lot of Caroline's pattern is that it's made to measure. So you put in your measurements, you calculate your measurements according to what you give you like in one of the first two pages of the pattern, and then you know like how much like you need like to make. So it fits, it's quite size inclusive. I would say. So you have the option for that one. You could make it like, you could have made it a dress, as I did. You could make it like as a top, or you could make it as a tunique, or then you have the option to also make a skirt out of it. And I made the dress option, and mine has also like a slit, because the hairs also has a slit. For her version, she used a main color and then some kind of like CC colors, and so she had like a specific repeats on how like to use it. But you can, it's completely up to you what kind of colors you want to use. So I went for the rainbow. I mostly wanted to make it with Stas yarn, but quickly I realized that I didn't have that much, so this is where I started. And I quickly realized that I might not have like enough, and I went and bought like some more cotton yarn. And from then on I decided to do more of like of a fade situation going on here. This is constructed on the long side, like on the side. So you begin from here, from the sides here, and you make like up until like at least it's thick, and then you increase for the shoulders, and you make it up until there's like a part like that the shoulders is covered, and then you don't have to make it like a, you could decide if you want to have like a higher neck or like a smaller neck, or no neck like at all, like no neck raise. I did like a small one, and I think I like how it looks. And then you just go back down and go all around. So basically it's just like a huge piece all together that comes together once you are, or once it is over, and the splits you just like don't knit up until the end. And since like one of the favorite parts I think is that since you join like yarns every other round, or every like 2 rounds or anything, like as soon as you go back down and you put like another yarn, you already have a fringe like here. You just like add a little bit more to make it like more luscious, and then I just need it, you just need like to cut it and maybe like brush it out like a little bit. It's so wobbly because it just came out of a box, but it is a showstopper. A lot of the people that I wore this for the first time are actually in a hurry to finish it, so I can take it with me for the wedding of my dear friend Irini. And I wore it as my second outfit of the night. I had like an outfit change from my gown, and I have gotten mostly like compliments out of that. And once again, you can choose the yarn that you can make it with. So as long as it's not see-through like too much. Of course, when I wear that one, I usually put like some cycling shorts like as another garment, like to avoid anything. But I think it's quite thick enough so nothing shows through like from bras or anything. And that's the direction also that Caroline has on her pattern as well. So you can choose whatever yarn you want. I made mine in cotton, but I think the sample that Caroline made was in wool, and other test knitters have made it in wool. And there are some great versions out there from the fellow test knitters and fellow people that have made it. So just take a look on the hashtag maybe. I think you will be rewarded. And yeah, every time that people that don't like even know me that well, and they don't know like my knitting or crochet history in a sense of what I have made, and they shouldn't as well, they will refer back to this and like, that colorful dress that you have. I was like, yeah, I know which exactly one you're saying. And I'm looking so much forward to wear it every single summer since I've made it. It has been 2 years now. And I have found like different ways as well, like how to layer it and everything. So yeah, this is the funky Fringes dress by Caroline. And you can also have like Zuschlag, so you can have also the option to make a skirt. And I think this will be like the next thing that I will be making. Maybe the skirt version of it, like a mini nice fridgy skirt. I'm not sure if I will add slits. I do love a slit though. Well, that's something like to be decided, maybe this summer. And I think it is the fit. Like once again, I think that the common denominator for all of the things that I have now presented, like all the 5 things, is the fit and how they made me feel when I wear them. So it's completely like close to me, to my style, or the colors that I chosen were a representation of me, or maybe even the occasion that I have made them. Like if you think about the cardigan number 9 for the Eras tour, or this, that I made it in general like for myself, but I wore it in a very nice like event for the wedding of my friend. So maybe it has like the memories of that. Yeah, I would completely like recommend of starting one, just like, and because you can decide, like you get a pattern and then you can decide if you want to make a dress or if you want to make like just a top. Ooh, maybe I can make like, I think Caroline has a set of like a top and a skirt of it. Ooh. Need to go back to my cotton collection and see what I have, which is a lot, and I'm sure I can find anything. So that would be the Funky Fringes dress by Caroline Zuschlag. And as you can see, I have already plans of making more of that. But I do have like a little bit of more of a 2 bonus pieces that I have made. One of them I have made more than once. I have made it actually 3 times. And one that I want to maybe change the yarn of it to have it again in another version of it. Okay, in the bonus pieces, oh my god, it fell also. In the bonus pieces, I have a top that I have made 2 times, and I have one ongoing as a 3rd time. And this is the, I'm gonna show it in this version. This is the Silene top by Emma Knits on Instagram. And this was, I was also part of the test knit, and during the period of the test knit I actually made it twice. Because it was such an engaging pattern, and it has like this like very nice detail like here and on the straps. You have the option to make it both in with thin straps or with wider straps. I decided to do the wider straps so I can hide better my my bra strap, even though we don't have to hide it or anything. But yeah, I just wanted to make like the thicker strap. And my original one, I think, was on, I think it was this blue. That was my original one. So I made it in my size, which I think it was 3. And I made here like the decreases to be more fitted. And then I think I made it into size 2 or something like that, because it's supposed to have like a bit of ease or even negative. So I made that in with negative like ease on size 2, but without any decreases on the side. And again, this one also has the, it also has the thicker straps. And I'm making one in pink from last year that I started it. And yeah, I have wearing a lot in this in this orange, and I think I put like something on top that just transmitted to my yarn. Anyways, so I don't think it needs an explanation. It was such an engaging and easy like top to have, with such nice details, because it has like reverse like I-cord in the end, so it doesn't like roll up, and also here and on the straps as well. And that I have been wearing it a lot during the summer. And of course you can make it again, like I made mine with cotton, but you can also make it in wool, and you can also like layer it. I should actually, now that I brought them out from hibernation for the winter, I should now wear them as layering pieces. Oh yes, yeah. So I absolutely love it. It has a great fit, and I made it twice and thrice, and it's one of those tops that I wear the most in the summer, and it's because it's quick and simple and just very nice. Like, I don't know what more to say. Why has this? So I have made 2. Choose your poison, and soon I'm gonna have 3 this summer. Once I finish, I just put it away because I put it away as a whip when it was already end of August. So yeah, because I thought that I'm not gonna wear it anymore since it started getting like a little bit more chilly, because I didn't think that I could wear it as a layering piece. Mistakes, but I should, I think I have it like on my drawer with whips, so I should pick it up again. I don't think I have a lot left. I think I might have 2 or 3 repeats, which they go so fast. And I made the 3rd version with, what's the yarn? The yarn is merino and wool, half merino, half wool, in pink, yay! And I don't remember the name, but I will put everything like on the screen or in the description. Yeah, so this is the Milena top by Emma Meyer, Emma Knits. And I don't think it needs an explanation of why I would make it again, because I have made it again and again and again. And last but not least, it is another bottom piece, and it is another piece by Milena Pauliina. And this was, this is the Copenhagen pants that I made in this super fun original yarn that Milena had for her samples sample. And the reason why I would make it again is because I want to make it in another yarn, and it's because I just love the frill, like in the end, like I love frills in general, like sue me. I have a lot of, like, I have made a dress with a frill, I have made a skirt with a frill, I have pants with a frill. It's just because I just want to have it like in another yarn, because that yarn a little bit traumatized me for life, since it was quite hard like to put it together when one ball was ending, because it was just like fraying, and I didn't want to burn like the ends of the yarn to stop them from fraying, because I was afraid that I will just accidentally put my whole project on fire. So yeah, I think I just want to make it a bit longer, and a bit longer on the length in another yarn. Even though I loved the fun, like this fun, like sparkly, I might make it like with wool, or like, I'm not sure about cotton because it might stretch a lot. So it might be wool with some like sparkling yarn as an extra. That would be fun to have like the sparkle factor. And I think I might go like up a size because just my body changed in those 2 or 1.5 years that I have made that. This is the only reason that I would make it again. I find it such a fun pattern, like with the frill and everything, and quite engaging. It's knitted into big needles. So I think it was 6mm needles, yeah. So it was quite fast, like to have like progress. And if I'm not mistaken, you also decrease, I think, either decrease or increase, one of the two. I think decrease. But yeah, I'm not wearing it enough, and I don't know why. I should like go back to wear like more of these fun pants. I think it's might be the length that I wanted, like, but it's not the pattern fault, it's my fault. So yeah, this is the Copenhagen pants, and one of the things that I would like to make again. Let me know if you have like a cotton yarn, or like maybe a merino cotton yarn that I could use to make something like this, because I have no idea that could be like thick enough but doesn't maybe stretch as much. I think if it has merino, it might be help it like to bounce back a little bit, because cotton, once it's like takes a final form, just takes a final form, and that's it, whereas wool can bounce back like a little bit. So yeah, this was, I think, was like acrylic, like the yarn or something like this, of course, because it's like very sparkly, I would say. So I would make it again because I want to wear it again and again and again, and I find it a very fun pattern and very much on character for me. So this is the Copenhagen pants by Milena Pauliina. And if you haven't made one, or you haven't seen them, and you like frills like me, you should definitely make one. But that was all of the things that I would have made. And as I said like before, the common denominator this was of all the things that I said that I want to make again was one, the fit, two, the style that fitted to me, like to my character, to the way that I dress, and then I think the color that I chose as I was making it, and the construction. So if you want like an advice maybe from that is like to make pieces, to make the pieces that you will really wear, and you will reach out for, that they will fit into your style and to your wardrobe, and also to choose colors that you know that you will wear, and even if it is like the millionth pink or purple or blue sweater that you would make, or green, whatever color like you like, choose it again, because you know that you will just wear it. And since the constructions and shades are different, it's not going to be the same. It's a reminder that I make to myself, because I say like, ooh, another pink, like I'm making another pink. I like pink, like, what can I do? I like pink, so I will continue wearing it, so why not like make it again? And it's not the same size of pink. So that would be like the key takeaway that I will take from all of this that I have shown, like all of this pile of makes, and just try something new so from time to time. I hope you found some patterns that you didn't know beforehand, so you just discovered them. And if you have made something from that pile, let me know if you will make it again, or what will be the make that you will knit or crochet again and again. So that was all, 5 plus 2 as a bonus. With this lovely pile of makes, I will bid you goodbye. I actually have forgotten to say where you can find me. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry and Storygraph as That's Evdoxia, on YouTube here as Doxy Can Make, and I will be happy to see you there for a little bit more behind the scenes and day-to-day life, like from here. So yeah, follow along if you would like. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what kind of other videos you would like on the same domain to see from me, or what was your favorite make, as I said before, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!